Today's session is, again, feel free to ask questions, but if you can limit it to maybe 15 to 30 seconds, so everyone gets a fair chance. And we normally joke during my sessions that if you give an answer to a question, if the answer is correct, then usually we have a box of chocolates and I throw one chocolate at them. What happens if you give an answer that is not correct? One chocolate for correct answer. Two chocolates. Who said two? Raise your hand. Absolutely correct. Because what we want is participation. We are amongst friends and we can share opinion as long as we respect everyone's time. So 7 Habits of Highly Productive People. Has anyone heard of a book called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Who's the author? Okay. How many of you have read it? Okay, just a few people. I think you should read it if you have not read it. It's one of the probably best business books of the last 50 years that you can use. So this is not, I just wanted to clarify that this is not the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This is the 7 Habits of Highly Productive People. The bad thing about this is the pointer won't work on TV. So, 7 Habits of Highly Productive People. So, thanks for attending again. It's hard to find time, right, between work and other responsibilities. So, I appreciate you coming over here and attending this session. As we spoke, this is a participating and interactive session. We might even have some exercises where you will have to not just sit, but do something. As we had circulated in this announcement of the program, that no matter what your profession, you can take a quick show of hands. How many of you are students here? Anyone who is a student? No students, okay, good. How many of you are working for someone else, have a job? Raise your hand. I think almost everyone. And how many of you are in a business for yourself? Still a few people. So, no matter what your profession is, do you have days when you feel like you don't have enough time and you have too many things to do?
Yes.
Have you ever had those kinds of days?
Every day.
Every day? Okay. I think it's becoming difficult to have a day when you can say at the end of the day that I am done, I have finished all the work that I was supposed to do. Have you ever had that kind of a day? Ajay Mare, jetlu kaam હતું એ બધું થઈ ગયું છે. It's difficult, right? Sunday, right? Sunday you have to do the honeydew stuff which your wife tells you to do. So that's a different story. So we all are in agreement that we have days when it's difficult to catch up with the amount of work and time is always short. We are always rushed. Do you feel rushed off and on? How many of you drive really fast when you have started 15 minutes late from home to get to work or to somewhere else? We do it, right? And when we see a maniac driving like that, we say, maybe I don't do it, but we often do it ourselves, right? So, we live in what is called an information age, right? Have you heard of this term, information age? Anyone tell me what it is? No? Okay, tell me what was the age before information age? Anyone? Industrial age, correct, right? So, we have moved into what is called information age. How many of you have a phone? Raise your hand. Silly question, right? How many of you have more than one SIM card or more than one phones? Raise your hand. 2 phones, right? 2 mobiles or 2 SIM cards, right? Tablets, anyone has a tablet? Correct. How about PCs? How many PCs do you interact in a day? Laptops, PC at work, PC at home, so on and so forth. More than one, right? Correct. So all these devices are ringing and pinging all the time. How many calls do you get on an average on your phone? Any rough number? Yes? 50. Okay, so if it takes 1 or 2 minutes to take a call, and if you divide your 8 hours or 9 hours or 10 hours into 50, how much uninterrupted time do you get between calls? Not much, right? Not much, maximum half an hour. And then there is SMS, yes, of course. Emails. Does anyone have an idea as to what is the average amount of or average number of emails that an average office worker gets Any rough guess? 400 per day, 40, 50. So we have 40, 50, we have 100, and we have 500. So the correct answer is close to 100.
Depend upon the profile.
Of course, we are talking about just an average. So again, 50 phone calls, 100 emails. So when are you going to get time to do your own work? So that is what my question is, right? And of course, you all have heard of internet. Do you browse internet? How much time on an average is spent on internet? Have you heard of a website called Facebook? Some of you might have heard of it, right? And heard of an application called WhatsApp? Yeah, we all have, right? So how much time do we spend on all of these apps and devices and so on and so forth, right? More than we should. That's the correct answer, right? So that is what is information age for us, my friends. And we are connected 24/7, 365, anywhere and everywhere, right? So do you turn your work phone off when you go home? Or do you take calls at home regarding work? How many of you take calls at home? Almost everyone, right? How about home to chodo? How about you take calls even when you are on a holiday? Yes? Okay, so that is what allows you to probably go on a holiday. Otherwise, boss would say कि तुमको जाना ही नहीं है, तुम्हारे बिना company नहीं चलेगी, right? So that is what we are connected 24/7, 365. And believe it or not, we went to a resort in Lonavala where there was no signal except for Reliance. None of us had Reliance phone. Believe it or not, that was one of the best vacations I had. Can you relate to that? When the phone doesn't ring, that's the real vacation. We all feel that way, right? So we are connected. So that is why we are often rushed, stressed, and overwhelmed. Any one of you here that has not felt stress in last week or so, please raise your hand. No one? Are we sure? You haven't felt any stress? Congratulations, ma'am. We need to have her session over here as to how we can live without stress, right? So, do you feel rushed? We'll do a little activity later where it kind of proves to yourself that how much rushed our minds, bodies, and thoughts are, right, in any given day. Okay, so here is a little picture about how we feel on busy work days. Moving on. Information age is a relatively recent phenomenon. Okay, so if I were to give, when did the information age start? What is your guess? कितने साल हो गए information age को? How many years?
Since the sum Pidura comes into the
Okay, let me have a number. 20, 10, 15, 15,
not more than 25.
15 plus 10, 25.
25. That is about right in India. And if we take in Western countries, maybe it's 10 more years. They have had internet and access to emails and whatnot for a little longer, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So, have you heard of a company called Google?
Yeah.
Of course we have, right?
Yeah.
So how many Google searches are done in any given day? Any idea? More than the population of Earth, right? So my question is, how old is Google?
15 years.
15 years is correct. It's exactly 15. Since 1998, they published their revised website. So I was surprised at you, ma'am, because he gave the answer. I thought that you keep up with information age. You are like closer to my age, but the young man, this is cheating. Uska answer nahi, I'm just joking. Right. So Google is 15 years old. Have you ever wondered कि Google से पहले आप questions किसको पूछते थे? किसको?
One search engine Alta Vista.
Alta Vista was there. And before that, वो तो Google से 5-7 साल तक आगे ही थे ना, since 1990s. Encyclopedias, right? That is correct. We used to have to go to something called a library, right? And BMA has one, a very good one, but underused maybe? It could be, okay. But not necessary, right? Because of Google. So information age is a relatively new phenomenon, and our minds have not kept up, right? Our habits, our thought processes have not kept up with this information age, and that is what causes one of these problems. Now we all take work home, right? Anyone has not taken work home ever? काम घर पे ले जाते हो आप?
Yes.
करना पड़ता है weekend को शाम को, right? Now if you work on a farm or a factory, could you take work home? Is it possible? Factory घर पे ले जा सकते हैं? Farm खेत घर पे ले जा सकते हैं? नहीं ना? So again, just a few years ago, 30, 40, maybe 50 at the most years ago, we could not take work home. And internet, emails and mobiles were non-existent, right? When we used to go home, we used to go out with friends, we used to have this rule of thumb, कि अगर 10 बजे आने वाले हो तो घर पे क्या बताना है कि 12 बजे तक आ जाएंगे. So they don't worry, right? No mobiles. So how would you make sure that your mom or dad is not worried about you? Right? And some of you have gray hair like me, so let me ask this question. In 1970s, if you had to make a phone call, what did you have to do? And how long would it take? Trunk call, someone said that. Have you heard of urgent call and lightning call?
Lightning call.
So urgent call meant कि 1-2 घंटे में फोन लग जाएगा, नहीं 4 घंटे 8 घंटे. और lightning call meant
Immediately with higher charges.
immediately means आधा घंटा 10 मिनट 15 मिनट, right? So that was
TP also, for the TP.
right,
Personal phone.
person to person, right? That was a PP call. And now, do you know how many mobiles are sold in India? Any idea?
5.6 crore is the week's packs.
Correct. Right. So one of the statistics says that the number of mobiles sold in 1 year in India is greater than the population of United States. Isn't it amazing? So everyone has it, right? And this happened to me a few years ago. One of the sweepers had a mobile. So a friend of mine was with me. He thought कि इसने किसी का mobile उड़ाया है. He says नहीं सब मेरा ही है, मैंने खरीदा है. So now it's not even funny anymore. Everyone has a mobile, right? So this is a recent phenomenon. Have you heard of snail mail? डाक. ऐसा नाम सुना है आपने? Do you remember postcards? How many of you remember postcards?
Yes, yes.
And then अंतर्देशीय पत्र. Anyone has used it in last year? पिछले 1 साल में किसी ने
Last 10 years.
you used it? Okay. Exception then rule. Anyone used postcard? Anyone else?
I do for my students.
पिछले 1 साल में किसी ने postcard use किया है या अंतर्देशीय
For the
पत्र?
last 5 years we have not seen it.
You've not seen it, right? So that is how pace of change is fast, right? If you ask my son or people that age, they might not even know what is a postcard, and what they'll do is Google the image of a postcard and tell you how a postcard looks, right? इस अच्छा वाला postcard नहीं देखा होगा. So that's internet age for you. The choices were limited. I'll ask people my age or older. If you wanted to buy a scooter in India 30 years ago, how many models you had to choose from?
Limited as compared to the
And how long was the waiting?
80
5 years, 10 years, sometimes more, right? How about even a landline? Landline अगर आपको चाहिए तो कितने साल लगते थे? 5 साल minimum, right? Now, how about cars? कितने मॉडल थे cars के? Now, suppose if you had no limitations of budget, how many models are available? Probably 100 plus minimum.
Yeah.
If you could afford Maybach like Ambani, then probably 200 plus, right? So unlimited amount of choices, and these choices are not just in car or mobile or purchase or shopping or entertainment or career. It's in almost everything, right? So that kind of adds to the confusion. Times sure have changed. I came across this little thing that I'll read for you. Few years back, an application was for employment, and now what application means is app, right? A program was a television show. Now a program means software. Windows were something you hated to clean. Now Windows is a software again. A keyboard was a piano that you played. Now keyboard is something else. A cursor was someone who cursed, and now cursor means something else. Memory was something you lost with age. I hope I'm not getting there yet. A CD was a certificate of deposit, which is a bank account deposit. Compress was something you did to the garbage. And if you unzipped in public, you went to jail. Now that you have zip and unzip. Log was adding wood to fire, right? And now log in and log out, those are terms of dictionary. A hard drive was a long trip on the road. A mouse pad where mouse lived. A backup happened in your toilet, right? When your toilet choked up, that's what you call the backup. And of course we use the term backup every day. Cut and paste, you did with scissors and glue. and web was a spider's nest, and the virus was the flu, right? When you get the virus. And now what is a virus? Right. I'll relate a personal incident. In 1988, I upgraded my computer, okay? State of the art, latest. So we upgraded the RAM from 256 kilobytes to 512 kilobytes. Amazing, isn't it? And I upgraded my hard drive from 20 megabytes to 40 megabytes. And how much RAM does your phone have now? Times have changed, right? It's amazing how fast it goes. Have you heard of Moore's law? No?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Double in every 7 years.
Not even 7s, it's 18 months. Computing power doubles every 18 months. Not 7 years, it's 18 months. So computing power doubles every 18 months, so you can buy the same computer for half price in 18 months, you know. So on and so forth. So the bad news is the amount of information and choices will keep on increasing at a rapid rate. Do you agree or disagree? Right? So it is said that the amount of information is measured in what now? Information is measured in bytes, right? So bytes, kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes. What is next after giga? Tera. After tera? Yeah. So let me ask you, the amount of information that was there since the dawn of civilization, say last 2000 years, okay? From 00 AD to 2000 AD. So whatever amount that was, X gigabytes, X petabytes, X whatever bytes it was, right? So how long will it take for the world to double that amount of information? पहले 2000 साल में हमने जितना इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट किया है इन नंबर ऑफ बाइट्स, अभी कितने साल लगेंगे उसको डबल करने में? 5 साल, 10 साल, 20 साल, 50 साल, 100 साल?
18 months.
18 months. Good answer. Right. But the answer is less than 5. Right? We will double the information that we have in less than 5 years. No wonder we are in information age. But it's not all bad in information age. There is some good news also. We have more opportunities now than we ever had before. Do you agree? Yes. Say, until 200 years ago, if you were born in a family which was the king or the queen, right? Only then you could get up to a certain level. Otherwise, your destiny was predetermined by your birth. Yes or no? 200 साल पहले अगर मैं और आप पैदा होते, तो अगर राजा के घर पैदा नहीं हुए, तो our life would be mediocre. How about today, right? How rich was Dhirubhai Ambani when he started? What was his first job? Anyone knows? It was a petrol pump attendant. How about the Google kids? Right? They are billionaires. So, do you think that we have unprecedented opportunity in this era now? Agree? Disagree? Okay. Let me, some of the people are answering, the others that are not answering, agree means this, disagree means that, and a lot of people do this. Whatever that means, right? Okay. So, to deal with the information age, we need to become more productive, right? Yes, no?
Yes.
We need to become more productive. And so the next question is, what is productivity? What is productivity?
Efficiency.
Okay, good, but what is it?
In certain limit time, how much task you can complete, that is productivity.
Productivity, we think that productivity is efficiency. How many number of tasks you can do in a given time, that is productivity or efficiency? Yes, that is one of the definitions. Anyone else?
Minimum time, maximum production.
Minimum time, maximum production, right? So I think economic definition of productivity is output divided by input. So if you wanted to increase this fraction, which is output divided by input, you could do one of the two things, right? Which is either increase the output or decrease the input, right? So less time, less material, less labor, less effort, that is what we do, right? But we take this definition of productivity from production. When it comes to personal processes, this definition is not very accurate. It doesn't serve us very well. So what we are going to do is, remove some myths about productivity and show you 7 steps or 7 habits that will help you improve productivity. Is that a good deal?
Yeah.
Shall we proceed?
Yes.
Okay.